How's it going, my Shrumbo goblins? Today I'm reviewing West of Loathing, an RPG made by the madmen at Asymmetric Publications. West of Loathing is set in the same universe as two of their other games, and a common theme between all the games is them being completely fucking ridiculous. The basic gameplay of West of Loathing is like any other RPG, just a wacko meter is cranked up to 200%. As you explore the game and ignore the main story, you'll get stronger via items, skills, and other random crap that you'll find. The combat is just the usual turn-based shenanigans you see in any other RPG. Stats can be sorted into two different types: M stats, which primarily affect the damage you do and take, and G stats, which give different special effects and also affect how much consumable junk you can store in your body. Food, booze, and potions give lots of stat boosts, and usually if you take enough high-quality products, you will ascend to a higher form. The story of the game is you are insert name here, and you want to get off your family's farm for insert reason here. Psst, choose this one. Gives you an XP boost. Oh yeah, and don't forget to loot this bookshelf for really important skill book. Your family is against you leaving due to the cows coming home. If you didn't know, for some unknown reason, the cows are a demonic race at war with the clowns. After you get off the farm, you get to Boring Springs and go through a tutorial where you learn the basics of how to kill, and kill more. After the short tutorial, you get to have your very own partner and horse. Your partner will help you in combat and in some encounters, while also being a unique personality to go with you on your adventure. The horse doesn't affect as much, but each horse that isn't normal has a small effect, like additional spooky encounters, or letting you run away from some encounters. After you make it out of Boring Springs, you get access to the entire game. Or, well, most of it. The main story is assisting Smee in getting the foreman's train. The main story is helping Smee get your train to Frisco, the dynamite, but there are other ways to get the dynamite without exterminating a load of gobloids. Like if you just so happen to have gotten the goblin companion in Boring Springs as your partner, you can just bargain with them and just pass a little bit of a riddling with the leader to get the dynamite back. After you blow up the giant pile of rocks, an angry golem appears from where the rocks used to be due to magic, and you have to fight him. Or you can just pass a skill check to make him fuck off with magic. After clearing the rock pile, you gain access to a new part of the map. You can go explore and do more random shit like necromancy, more goblin tomfoolery, and a bunch of other random garbage. Second big obstacle, a big gap. You need to make a bridge. The main way to do this is by helping the mayor of Breadwood, because he's such a nice guy. But the mayor has a bunch of fucking problems like missing mail, missing library book, missing logging permit, missing soup, missing brain cells in his ugly fucking brain. Now, like any rational human being, instead of doing a bunch of fetch quests for somebody you don't like, you can just learn the power of necromancy and get an unlimited supply of bones to make the bridge an easier way. After constructing the bridge using less than usual methods, you gain access to Frisco. At the entrance, you encounter a problem. The local emperor, Norton, wants a crown. There are a bunch of ways you can get one, but if you don't have one or haven't gotten one, he'll pepper spray you with antivirus. Last hurdle to beating the game is entirely optional if you had given him a crown. After Norton pepper sprays you, he steals the train, and you have to go through a long, final boss fight-esque encounter to get it back. The game isn't super long when it comes to the main story, but usually if you play this game, you aren't just gonna rush through the main story. The side content is where it's at, so I'll name some of the more interesting ones to extend the length of the video. As you go throughout the game, you will encounter spittoons in many locations, and you can search them. Now, if you know what a spittoon is, you will realize why this is the best feature in a game ever. In the first area, at the very top, there's a circus. And if you remember my little comment about clowns at the start, you might be a bit suspicious. Good. As you go through the circus, you'll notice some stuff that seems a bit weird for a normal circus, like a mirror that makes you see yourself as a clown, and after a few interactions with the clown mirror, your clown self walks away. I don't think a mirror is supposed to do that. There are two balloon sellers at each side. They are completely identical. Wait a second. Why are the clown eggs hatched? Ah, fuck. Demon clown nest. You gain access to the main event and meet the man himself, Barnaby Bob. He threatens us, because we apparently know too much. Fun fact, there's a fort with a dormant army of skeletons. If you go inside, you'll find a strategy planning table. If you stole some toy skeletons from a child's room earlier in the game, you can set up the skeleton army to attack anything you want. Make them attack the circus. You, now, have successfully blown up a circus with skeletons. There are countless more weird side encounters that it would take a solid minute for me to talk about all of them, so I'll just leave the rest for whoever decides to play this godforsaken game. Summing all this up, I'd give this game a there's teeth in the clouds out of 10.